Well, winning a golf tournament can bring you many things: fame and fortune, a nice big check, literally, as well as a nice addition to the bank account. But there are other perks: exemptions to future tournaments, confidence heading into the next event, and, as Tim McMahon explains, for the Marathon Classic champion, there is at least one other benefit.
It's not uncommon for professional golf tournaments to have unique traditions outside of the actual tournament itself. For example, at the ANA Inspiration, formerly the Dinah Shore, the winner jumps into Poppy's Pond just off the 18th green. Here in Northwest Ohio, the champion of the Marathon Classic leaves her mark on the streets of Sylvania. Shortly after Lydia Ko won the 2016 Classic, Jim Holowinski of the City of Sylvania Street Department was hard at work creating signs celebrating the newest champ.
There's a lot of preparation that goes into this tournament, and it's nice that we get to have our part and make the signs.
Jim's worked on the signs for 6 years, but the tradition goes back well before that. For a history lesson, I visited with Mayor Craig Stow.
Well, that happened almost 20 years ago. It was the idea of a member of City Council by the name of John Billis, who was an employee of the City of Toledo and was familiar with the Toledo sign shop where they made big signs. He went to their sign shop and they cooperated in putting the sign together. And for several years we didn't even have to change the sign because Savory Pak won it 5 times. We actually post 3 of them in our town. They're all matched. One's out by the golf course, one's on Monroe Street going east, and one's on Monroe Street going west. The signs are now made in the Sylvania sign shop down in our maintenance garage on Haroon Road, and we replace them every year.
Replacing the sign is simple with a recurring champ like Ko, who also won in 2014. Do you root for recurring champions?
Oh, absolutely. It's a lot easier to change the date than the name.
Well, take me through that process then of how the sign comes to be.
First we sheet the sign blank over the previous champion. We cut out the letters on the sign plotter, and then we'll put it on the new sheet and go replace the sign. I would say the fact that we can put our own personal stamp on this tournament with our sign work as the street department is kind of cool.
For Sports Nightly with our own honorary sign, I'm Tim McMahon.